The U.S.-led airstrikes on Afghanistan drew quick reaction from that country's ruling Taliban militia. In Islamabad Monday, the Taliban's ambassador to neighboring Pakistan, Abdul Salam Zarif, condemned the strikes, calling them a terrorist attack.
The Afghanistan, the Islamabad
last night's attack on the sacred soil of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan by the United States and by the British forces was a direct violation and a terrorist action done by the tyrant United States of America.
He also said the attacks are an insult to the Islamic world. But Pakistan backs the airstrikes. Pakistan's military ruler, General Pervez Musharraf, said Monday he hopes the U.S.-led attacks on Afghanistan will be brief and target only terrorists. He also said his government did everything it could to prevent the strikes.
We tried to bring moderation into the Taliban government. We made all possible efforts to extradite Osama Bin Ladin. We made all possible efforts to free the 8 foreigners being tried in Afghanistan. All this was possible because of the diplomatic relations we had with Afghanistan and that we were maintaining with Taliban. We sent delegations there. We tried our utmost, but unfortunately, may I accept that we could not achieve what we were trying with them. And therefore, the action which started last night.
Meanwhile, there were violent anti-U.S. pro-Taliban demonstrations in several Pakistani cities Monday. In Islamabad, about 1,000 people took to the streets to show their support for the Taliban and their disdain for the U.S. There were similar protests in Peshawar near the Afghan border, where police used tear gas to break up the demonstrations. In Quetta, also near the Afghan border, about 4,000 Taliban supporters protested against the U.S. They set several buildings on fire, including a United Nations compound, police buildings, and a movie theater. Authorities fired tear gas and live ammunition in the air to disperse the demonstrators. One person was killed by a stray bullet. At least 8 others were wounded. And in Pakistan's northwestern frontier province, thousands of tribesmen turned out to protest, carrying weapons and promising a holy war against Afghanistan's enemies. They said they were ready to take up their arms and fight for the Taliban. They live on the border with Afghanistan and share tribal and linguistic ties with the Afghan people.